Hello, burrito.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little sad. I uh
Why?
I just finished my peanut butter crackers and I don't have
Oh,
peanut butter crackers.
no, not the peanut butter crackers. All
All
right,
right, let's
here we go.
play.
All right, this like,
Whee! By the
even
way, do you know how to
starting.
play this game?
Yes, a little bit. I played it years ago. Ah!
That's good.
Anyway, let's get started with the questions before we just play the game and not what we came here to do.
Alrighty.
um, what? Okay, the first question is, why did you accept the invitation?
Because I am an interesting person, you should reload.
There you go.
Well, here's a better question. Which do you want first, the genuine answer or the funny one?
It's up to you.
Because I'm an interesting person and the world deserves to hear my voice.
I think so.
And then the actual answer is, because you invited me and I like spending time with you.
Aww. Thank you. I like spending time with you.
Don't get sappy with me.
Too bad. It's gonna happen. I almost just ran into that. The next question is, what do you do? What do you do, burrito?
For what?
Anything. Life?
Well, I'm a full-time student because I don't have any other choice.
Okay.
I stream on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
To a modest, like, usually 3 people.
Oops.
And I play a lot of video game.
The next question is, why do you do what you do?
Well, school I already said, because I don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
Streaming purely for the money and the fame. No other reason.
No other reason.
Not a single other reason.
Not meeting new friends and exploring
Definitely
more
not
of the
meeting new
world.
friends. No, it's really just because I love to entertain. That's it.
I see. Okay. That sounds a bit different than money and fame.
Shut up.
Do you make things?
Do I make things?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you make?
I'm a film student, so I make films.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. I also know my way around wood carving, metallurgy, and scrapping.
What's scrapping?
Like taking scrap metal and making it into things.
That's really cool. What have you made so far of doing that?
2 knives and an incomplete sword. And also a few bits of armor that are hardly wearable.
But you made them.
I did make them. They're not complete, but whatever. The sword was actually, I considered finishing it and bringing it to the internet as essentially tribute for Technoblade.
The next question is, why do you really make things?
Oh, because the first one wasn't good enough.
Nope. You gotta dig deeper.
Damn it. I also make jokes. Constantly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, those are great. Why do you make jokes? Ah!
Because I can't handle serious situations.
Well,
They
that
intimidate
checks.
me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. I hope this isn't too intimidating for you.
If it was, I wouldn't be here.
That is
And
true.
I'd be making a lot more jokes.
Still on, why do you really make things?
Because I need a creative outlet. Without one, I would probably have killed myself by now.
Oh, that's a rather honest answer.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of feel the same. Like,
I've come to terms with the fact that if I don't keep myself happy, I will kill myself. So instead of denying it, I just keep myself happy.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yep. Okay.
I'm glad you're still around.
I am also glad I'm still around.
I've also found that creativity and making stuff seems to have seems to really help me in feeling a connection to life and feeling like I have a purpose.
I don't ever really feel the need for a purpose, but I do feel a need to entertain myself.
That's fair. You need to entertain yourself. What does that look like? What counts as entertainment?
It can be a lot of things. Mostly it's being with another individual. I'm sure you've noticed that I'm always in a VC with someone.
Yeah, you're very social.
Yeah, in real, I am very antisocial. Mainly because I don't like my peers at all. But regardless, I need other sounds and other voices to keep the bad thoughts from bad thinking. And
Okay.
if I don't do that, then I get sad, and then, you know,
Yeah.
just about everything I do is done in an attempt to keep my mental state half alive.
Okay. Who is someone you like?
I like a lot of people. Now,
Yeah.
you want
you-
just one example?
It's up to you how many you wanna say, but at least one.
Okay, well, I like you, Silver. You're awesome.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet.
Not enough to revive yous then, but
That's fine. I don't need to be alive.
I like you, I like Shogun, I like Jake, I like Mark. Whomst else? I like Boydie, I like Scully. I like John, I like Yeti. Ah! Yeti would be upset if I didn't say that. I like Kai. Can't leave Kai out. I think that's everyone.
Now the next question is,
You give 3 reasons why you like each of those individuals.
no, we'd be here forever. Pretty close. Why do you like them?
Because they treat me like I'm human. Which is surprisingly hard to come by.
Really? I'm really sorry to hear that.
It's hard to come by people nowadays that won't judge you for this thing or that thing, or you're different because of this or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I can be openly pansexual in front of you all.
Yeah.
I can be a fucking weirdo. I can be annoying. I can be myself.
Alright, next question is, what do you like about yourself?
Oh my god damn it.
Look, you knew what was
Therapist and I had to
happening.
talk about this
Yeah?
recently.
Yeah? And
Okay.
what's your answer?
Fuck, man. I know for a fact that I'm funny. To some. Not to Shogun specifically.
Well, he doesn't think anyone's funny.
Yeah, that's fair. I know that I am good to other people a good percentage of the time. I like that about myself.
That's wonderful.
I know that I'm relatively intelligent as a being. Or at least I believe as much. I also like my silhouette. I like the fact that I have the courage to blur the lines between sexuality.
Yeah, that can be pretty scary. What about yourself inspires you?
My capability to persevere.
Yeah?
One thing that my father always uses to describe me is he says, no matter what, I always figure it out.
Yeah.
I have just the right level of intelligence mixed with determination, mixed with whatever else, to make it so that I will never, ever be in a situation where I am just stuck. I
Yeah.
always have an out, somewhere.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's always something I can do. Which, when you look at yourself and say that, it's kind of like, oh, whatever. When you look at other people and you say, and they can say that about themselves, it's like, holy shit, that's cool. Not many people can say that about themselves, so I try
Yeah.
and let that inspire me.
I hope that it does, because it's pretty inspirational.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were validated?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah.
I have a therapist for that now.
Wonderful. I try
But
help.
she's good about validating.
That's good. I'm glad you have that. Who are you to yourself?
Some weird fucker who lives in my body.
Yeah?
Yeah. Someone who currently lives for other people. Someone who is a little too addicted to having people around.
What does that mean?
I feel bad. I feel upset when there aren't people around. But I'm a filmmaker. I'm a streamer, an entertainer, ultimately an entertainer.
Okay.
But more than anything, someone who is capable of learning,
Okay.
which is what makes me human.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You say that you're a filmmaker. Have you made any films? Or not yet?
What would you define as a film?
A YouTube video could be a film.
Yes, I have made several of YouTube skits.
Alright. Is
That
there any
will-
that you're... Go ahead.
none will ever see the light of day.
Okay. Is there any that you're proud of, or not really?
No,
No. But you made them,
it did.
so that's pretty cool. But you're certified in Adobe Premiere, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm also certified in Adobe After Effects, so I'm technically just certified in all media production or video production on Adobe.
Cool.
Essentially saying, yo, this boy, autism be damned, this boy can edit.
Wonderful. Outside of race, gender, and career, how would you describe yourself?
Well, you didn't say I couldn't call myself gay, so...
That would be sexuality, wouldn't that?
You didn't say sexuality,
No, I didn't. I said gender.
but I'll assume you did. I would label myself... So, it really depends on when you ask me. So if you ask me at like 11 p.m. on like a Wednesday evening, I would label myself as an annoying prick. But if you got me at like noon after hanging out with a friend, I would probably call myself someone who does their damnedest to learn as much as they can before they die, and to have fun. Just to live, be alive.
Yeah. That's
'Cause what
surprisingly
else-
hard to do.
What else can humans do except be alive?
Yeah. That's
I'm
like
not,
the
I've come
best
to terms
thing.
with the fact that I am not going to set the world on fire, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like the more you try to set out to do that, the less likely it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I totally feel that.
yeah. So I still make my attempts to do so, you know, Twitch, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But I'm fully content with that not working out. I will still be me at the end of the day.
Okay.
And that's enough, I guess.
What is something that scares you?
The dark.
The dark?
Yeah. I used to be scared of the inevitability of my death, and then I just stopped doing that one day.
It just turned off in your brain? It's
Yeah,
like,
I just kind of stopped giving a shit. So, you know, note to anyone out there who's afraid of their own mortality, just stop.
don't.
I have a
Wow.
full reload, so I'm gonna
So
try
validating.
this shit out.
What is the hardest thing you've ever had to overcome?
Genuinely, probably Technoblade's death.
Yeah.
I have not had. That was the first time I ever had to deal with loss.
Yeah.
Of someone I actually genuinely gave a shit about. You know,
Yeah.
watching his streams for years, and then just losing him without, you know, he technically gave a goodbye, but you know,
Yeah. It was
in
kind of sudden.
advance. Yeah, and there was no warning.
Yeah.
It
You
was
were-
even worse because he said he was going to get better. And
Yeah.
then he didn't.
And then he
get better.
didn't.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the first time I ever had to deal with loss. I've had people in my family die that I have given less of a shit about than when he died.
Yeah. How have you been coping with that grief so far?
Well, at first it was just a lot of crying. Which actually, he was the first time I had cried in a very long time. I don't know. I just kind of let it fizzle out.
Yeah.
But I made sure not to bottle it up. I made sure to let myself, you know, cry it out every single time.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Because I've had, you know, I've bottled up emotions. I'm experienced in the mental illness game.
You know how
know
to
it gets you
run this
disqualified.
rodeo.
Yeah, I've been here before.
Yeah. Well, at least you're dodging that pitfall, so that's good. What frustrates you the most about life?
Kind of the fact that no matter what you do, there's always something else.
Yeah.
You can never win. You can
Yeah.
never, you know, you can't ever end life satisfied. There's always going to be something else to do. The only satisfaction you can gain is through other means, like achieving a meaningful relationship with somebody or this or that. But even then, you still have more to do. It's an analytical mindset that is a downfall of many.
Yeah.
You can't ever win in life. Now, on that note, let's go win the game.
Okay. Let's go win.
Go win
Is
in
this
life.
the last one?
Is the final boss. Well,
Oh my gosh,
excluding
I've never
normal
been
bosses.
here.
Yeah, this is terrible. This fight fucking sucks.
I see that. Oh
We are
gosh, she's got
crushing it,
guns.
though. He is the dragon.
Oh no, I'm empty. Okay. Not that one.
Use the balloon gun.
It's empty.
Oh, already?
I was just holding down the trigger.
Does it? Are you sure it's not? It doesn't just need to be reloaded. All right, this part's gonna be the really hard part.
I'm gonna try.
You can't kill him when he's in that phase, but he's gonna have a red heart that appears.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I dodged. That's right. Okay. Ouch. Oh. Ah.
Ooh, I forgot I had a shield.
Oh, that's right. That. Okay.
Yeah!
Yay! I've
We
never
won!
beaten this game before. Thank you so much for the hard carry.
All right, so we're gonna kill your past now.
Mine?
Yeah.
Why mine?
Because you're the co-op player, and I've never killed the co-op player's past.
Oh. Alright.
All right, so what's the next question?
What excites you the most?
People.
People? What about people?
When they're nice to me.
Yeah.
When they seem excited to see me.
Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. I get fucking elated when Shogun is like, hey, do you want a VC? Like, yes!
Yes! Human
Always
interaction! Let's go!
You never ask me!
Aw. That's wonderful.
Hey, look, it's you.
There's
You're
my
a skeleton.
skeleton!
You're a little skeleton.
I love this theme song.
Yeah. We're
It's a
going
good
into
theme
your
song.
Past.
Yo, earlier today.
I hear you.
Rewriting history here, this story is about me now. It's about me now. Let's E. On guard!
Alright, you ready
Put
to
this right here.
lose?
Yes. Oh! Oh! Oh no! 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 Oh. No! Oh. Mm.
Owie.
Ah!
Don't fall.
Ah! No! Ah, dang it. Come here.
Nice.
I got you. I mean, now I'm the hero. It's me, the side character the whole time. Or
Mhm.
am I the villain? Oh,
Womp womp womp.
blah blah blah. That is wonderful. I love this. Why did you agree to play the game we were playing?
As I fucking love Enter the Gungeon, man.
Yeah, what about it?
Also, I suggested it.
You did. But why do you like it?
It's like 10% spite, 90% it's just a fun game. It's like some other bullet hells like Blinding of Isaac and stuff like that, except it's just a lot more lax, you know?
Yeah.
Easier. So I can not try hard the whole game. Not a ton of shit to remember because everything just kind of does its own stuff. And the spite part comes from the fact that Shogun hates the game.
Yeah.
And it's just more of a reason to love it. Not
Why-
because I
why-
have any disdain towards him, it's just because him disliking my favorite game makes me like my favorite game more.
Okay. I think that makes sense. Kind of like don't do this, it's bad for you. And be like, well, I'm just gonna do it harder.
Because fuck you! Yeah, one of those things.
Okay. That checks out. What is something you're proud of?
I'm proud of reaching affiliate.
Yeah. That's
Very
awesome.
proud of that.
It's surprisingly harder than you think.
It's a lot harder than one would think.
Yeah.
I'm proud. Recently, I checked my grades for the first time this quarter.
Yeah.
I was only failing one class.
Nice.
Even though I checked my grades literally like, were there 5 weeks left in the year. And I just checked my grades. I'm good.
Awesome. High five.
High five. I'm proud of myself as a person, kind
Yeah.
of. I'm proud of my capability to be empathetic, where that is not something that everyone possesses.
It's harder than... It can be harder for some people.
Yeah.
Killed by
Also-
nobody. You did great!
Also, I like how it says, I've died once, you died 9 times. You died multiple times per floor.
Yup. Like I said, hard carry. What is your most prized possession and why?
Oh, my computer, hands down.
Yeah, why?
Because that's how I talk to you, lovely people.
And it's how you do everything. Okay.
Yeah, it's how I stay sane. My parents, my family know damn well not to ground me for my computer.
Mm. What
'Cause
what
they-
happened the last time that happened?
Nothing happened last time, but
Mhm.
they've seen how much I love this fucking machine
Mm.
and the people that it connects me with. If I
Mhm.
did not have connection to you all, I would probably be dead by now.
No! That
Yeah.
is important.
If I didn't meet you guys, there's a decent chance I wouldn't be alive.
Mm. I'm really sorry to hear that.
It
I'm
is
glad-
what it is.
Yeah, but also, like, that's a tough spot to be in, because unfortunately, I've also been there.
Mhm.
And I totally get it, and it's not fun. But
No,
I'm,
definitely not fun.
I'm glad you have people that, you know, are there for you. Because you deserve to have a support group.
You guys make
Yeah.
a pretty lovely support group.
Ah, thank you. How do you take care of yourself?
I play video games.
Yeah?
Look,
we also
my-
talk to friends.
Yeah. I spend time with people. Most of the taking care of myself happens mentally. Everything else, my body is on a fucking system, alright?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I eat the same breakfast every day.
Mm-hmm.
I eat the same lunch every day.
Mm-hmm.
I eat whatever my family wants to eat for dinner.
Mhm.
I do the same thing every day.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I do that varies is I hang out with you guys in different ways.
Hmm.
And that's how I take care of myself, is I spend time with you all.
Okay.
You all are
spend
more
time
nourishing.
being social.
You all are more nourishing than food.
It nourishes your soul.
Yeah, it keeps me from going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm only like 30% crazy right now.
Well, that's good. What is a question you wish for me to ask you?
Oh man. Ask me about my role models.
Who are your role models?
Well, you, first off.
Aww. Thank you.
As like the role model for how I want to, I guess, be in terms of wisdom and clarity of mind.
What is okay? Could you
As in-
explain that a bit more? Like
As in, you, every single time I've come to you with an issue,
mhm,
something saying, hey, I don't know what to do. You've
mhm,
always known something that I could do, you know? Maybe not the thing I
Mhm.
have to, but you always have something, and you're always there to listen. You're always very nice.
Hmm.
You're always super sweet. And that I
Mhm.
look up to.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me now. Who else?
Shogun.
Mm-hmm.
With despite the fact that of how he carries himself, he is a very courageous and intelligent individual, and I
He
look up
tries.
to him a lot for that.
Yeah.
Mainly the intelligence part.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's quite smart.
yeah, but he also like has the courage to change his pronouns on Discord and stuff. You
Mhm. Yeah.
know, it's scary sometimes how much he reminds me of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it works in the inverse. I'm sure he's
Yeah.
like, God, this kid.
Yeah, I think so. I very much think so. Anyone else? Living or dead?
Okay, Technoblade.
Okay.
For being so insanely kind. You know?
Yeah.
Just he was happy and he had his family and his viewers in mind till the very
Mhm.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look up to Jake for his analytical capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
I look up to Mark for his capability to simply be happy.
That's really hard to do.
Like, he enjoys his life. He's happy to
Oh.
be alive.
Wow. That
At least
is
from what it seems.
impressive.
Yeah, at least from what I can read.
Mm-hmm.
I look up to Yeti for having the strength to be a father and be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I would, I'll say for the record, I did not have an incredible father growing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And so it's fantastic looking at Yeti and seeing that he is being the father I didn't get to have, to someone else.
Yeah.
It's also nice to be able to, every so often when he says he did something, you're like, hey, my dad did that to me and it was not good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of good qualities from a lot of different people.
Oh, also John, even though I've not known him for incredibly long, I look up to him immensely. His morals, mainly.
Yeah.
He, at least from what I can tell, and I'm making bold assumptions here, he systematically, he was set back a lot. He, he has a bunch of this thing, this condition, that thing, that would, if he let it, it would keep him in the gutter for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But instead, he's becoming a math teacher for special needs students.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I really hope I'm not just spilling beans that I'm not allowed to hear. But yeah, I really look up to him for that.
Next question is, when are you the happiest? I feel like I already know the answer to this, but go ahead.
It's when I'm in a call with my favorite people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's whenever it's those late night calls at like 3 a.m. when we're all just sitting there playing video games. It doesn't happen often, right? But I have those moments where you're sitting back, you're playing games. Like, I remember it happened once when we were playing Crawl. We were just playing video games. We were playing it on stream. Chat was just fucking reeling. There were like 4 or 5 people talking. They were having conversations in chat. Everyone was having a good time, kind of shouting at each other. And I just had a moment to sit back, like kind of in the movies, and be like, damn. Like, this is what I live for. This is what makes me happy. This is my peak of
enjoyment.
This is just my peak of enjoyment when it comes to being alive.
Who would you want to see me interview next?
I would like to have you interviewed Shogun.
No.
Then I would want you to interview John next.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you succeed at Enter the Gungeon.
I'm glad you could help me succeed at Enter the Gungeon.
I got the tomato suit and I love it. So thank you for doing this with me.
Yeah,
if you, the invisible audience, really enjoyed this conversation and really think that Sir Burrito here is pretty cool and neat and whatnot, you probably would like more of his stuff. So where can we find you?
You know where you can find me.
I need it for the audience.
You can find me at SirBurrito_Twitch on twitch.tv. Or you can ask Silver on her thing. She'll redirect you.
I'll put links. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Let me quickly tab us out so I can switch
one more
things.
If and when chat does actually want to engage with my stuff, I stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. I'll stream more over the summer.
Yeah, it'll be great.
It'll be amazing. Anyway,
thank you for being here. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah,
thank you for answering my questions.
Yeah.
And
thanks for asking them. They're nice questions. It's nice to get it all out on the table.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap this up?
Spotify is a garbage application unless you have premium.
All right, I'll end it on that. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a good rest of your evening, and bye. I'll see you some other time. Take care. Bye.
Bye.